Seven rings in hand, wonders all under command. Seven rings in hand, while with just one single hand. Seven rings in hand, narrowed hearts catch fire now. Make believes reborn, missing mind rethought. Question all that's known, legends blurred and torn. No such thing as a narrow through of dreams. Hopes may burden but forever last to give in. So many things need a push or pull to begin. Aren't free to move unless another hand gets in. Be it all the same, it's never the same. Just like that, it's nothing at all, just means. Nothing at all, just means. If all as is, then it's never as is. Fact to fact, make real of all that seems. Make real of all that seems. Seven rings in hand, speed through nights with feet in sand. Seven rings in hand, wonders all under command. Seven rings in hand, wild with just one single hand. Seven rings in hand, arrowed hearts catch fire now. Memories that dance, fairy tales in trance. Know what to believe, nothing's up to chance. Make believes reborn, missing mind rethought. Question all that's known, legends blurred and torn.
Me when I do a mic check, me when I do one mic check, maybe two mic checks, maybe a million mic checks, I don't know. Hello everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Hi Ali, how you doing? Welcome in. Hi everybody who may be or may not be watching this, but welcome in everybody, how you guys doing? Yes indeed, we have a new mod. Everybody give a round of applause to the legend herself. Another TT viewer, they have been since the beginning. Another TT viewer is like, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys the story about another TT viewer. Now, everybody give a round of applause to Ali Starla because she's now my new mod. I've been a mod for her channel for a little bit of a while now, and I just went like, hey, you wanna be a mod on my channel as well? So, habemos mod, everybody. Habemos admin or whatever. But yeah, thank you so much, Ali, for it, for first of all being an amazing person yourself, and for accepting the role. I'm not so sure there's gonna be a lot to moderate because but it is nice just having that extra layer of like security. I know that you do a great job as a mod because you are also a mod for other friends that we have in common. So so thank you so much, Ali, for being here and for being so cool yourself. This is a little bit of a really like ominous song, eh? Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Me when I'm in the house like carpet. Me when I'm with the house and the house of the house. The house of the house. But yeah, welcome in everybody. It is nice being back, being alive and live. Live Alive. That's another game that I've never played, but that I sure should, play that game. But yeah, I had a little bit of a hectic week. More than anything, a hectic weekend, but in a good way. It was a really nice experience. So, as you guys know, I am part of a symphonic band, and I'm also part of an orchestra. And we were required to hold on. Let me bring my mic a little bit closer to me. We were required to musicalize some music for a play, and that's what we were doing like for the past couple of weeks actually. But you know, between rehearsals and everything and anything, it's been an experience. It is always an experience, you know. This is not the first time that I've been part of that, and every time it happens, it's a different take, but the same experience. You know, it is a good experience. Let me bring up my mic a little bit more up, so that I can actually like get to see or hear you guys. Hold on, let me adjust everything. I thought that my mic stand was broken, but it turns out that I was, spinning it the wrong way. So that is often how things go. I have a tendency to play with my hair, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I do remember, however, that when I was like 9 or 10, like around that age, I had a tendency to just curl my hair like this, like, take a little bit of a hair strand and then just go do like that. I just couldn't stop, and I believe that did take some hair out of me. And I don't know, it's just like one of those things that often happens. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't really know. But I don't do it anymore, because I don't wanna be bald. Although that is technically not up to me, but there's like steps to prevent that somehow. And I do what I gotta do. That's the whole thing. But you know how it is. But yeah, welcome back everybody, and hello, I do be the Scoogie Doogie. And I have implemented some stuff on the streams. You guys may see now that you guys may not make me see now, because I did implement a new redeemable thing. And that redeemable thing is a no glasses redeemer. So you can potentially just make me not wear my glasses for like 5 minutes. And that's a new thing. I've been meaning to also add a new emote. I have it on my server, but I don't have it right here. It is the emote of the Tamagotchi that is looking at the camera and just being like that. It kind of looks like it's saying like brr, like that. But it is also blushing, so I don't know what the usage for it may be. But I'm still debating whether if I should just put it there, if I should do something myself. I don't know. It's been a little bit of a bit since I last added anything regarding my emotes. But something will come up. And I have also implemented new alerts. Now you guys have a new alert for when you guys redeem the stream streaks, and hopefully that should play like anytime soon. I don't know. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But yes, I have implemented, or at least the alert should play if anybody like redeems a stream streak. So hopefully it'll work. Hopefully, maybe it won't, maybe it will. I don't know. I have implemented streamer bot. I've been like poking around and just messing around with it. Not so much for my layouts that much, because I do see that it has some stuff, but I'm kind of not so sure about it if they're gonna work. I do have them on a separate like scene, and they should update throughout the stream. But those are not the ones that I'm currently using. But I will check after the stream, and if anybody like follows, if anybody subs, if anybody like donates, if anybody like tips or sends bits, for example, those are supposed to like update, and I'll check them at the end of the stream if anything like that happens. But you know how that is. And yep, there you go. Well. Aside from that, not much has been really going on. I have, as I said, I have just been busy with that thing that I was doing, for the play. And what else? Nothing much else actually. The play. Oh yeah, I did think of maybe I don't know what you guys may think, but hold on. I have 3 options in my mind. Well, I have El Gato in my mind, as the song says, but I have some options in my mind. So, I've been thinking of whether I should or maybe I shouldn't. Option A. Get a Switch 2. Because I know that most of my friends have a Switch 2. At least the ones that I'm close with. And, you know, I could just play with them and be like, hey, yo, let me send you some bells and let me play them Mario parties and whatever. That would require me to have a capture card if I ever want to play something with my friends. Option B. Or 2, I guess, I don't know. Should I get a secondary PC? Maybe I should, I don't know. Like, having a streaming PC seems like a cool thing to do. Like, for example, I have, you know, while poking on StreamerBot, I have found out that you can just activate stuff on timers and such and such and such. So potentially I could have my own, like, custom alerts and custom, like, things that people can redeem. And I can set them to appear here and there and everywhere and through various conditionals, like statements. So that opens up a big potential, but that would also like require a lot of power, like computational power from me. And maybe just having a separate this song is my jam, by the way. Having a separate PC will definitely like help with that. So maybe that's another thing that I could, you know, do. I need to comb my stash. Here we go. I don't know. And option C, I guess, option number 3. Maybe I should wait a little bit for the Steam, either the Steam frames, because I would definitely love to get into VR. But then again, I believe that would be a better suited thing for like a secondary PC. Or maybe I should wait for the Steam machine or whatever the name is. I don't know. Having a secondary PC seems like a very lovely thing to do. But then again, I also may need to invest in a capture card. So there's also that. I don't really know if I should, you know, if I should spend more on. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it is not spending. It is an investment on what I do. Even though this is technically considered to be a hobby, I am pretty serious about it. I mean, as serious as I can be without it consuming too much of my life. I don't know. Like, of course, I'm not a full-time streamer. I do this basically as a hobby. But I enjoy what I do, you know. Even when it comes to like hobbies, there's a sense of responsibility, I guess, the commitment more than anything, you know. If you gotta do something, you gotta do it good. Otherwise, why do it? You know? That is most of my mottos. That is one of my mottos, actually. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it good. Otherwise, why would I do it? You know. I feel like this straw. Oh my god, he's using a straw. He is killing turtles. No, I believe that this straw may be a little bit broken. I do suk on it on the straw, and only air comes out. And I know that there's some liquid still in here. Liquid. Maybe I'm just gonna take it out. Hold on. Should I put it over here? Hold on. Let me see if I can get a serviette. Not the human serviette though. Although shoutouts to Nordwar. Hold on. There we go. Here we go. Okay, now I have a full tumbler. Here we go. Ain't this a cute tumbler? This is indeed a cute tumbler. Oh man, Neko Atsume. It's been a while though. That was a long time ago. I do believe that Neko Atsume does have a 3D version, but I've never played it. Maybe someday we'll play it. One of these days. But yeah, we are gonna go back to Homecoming now, because I'm not so sure if we're ever closer to the end, if we are ever so closer, or however close we may be. But you know, I feel pretty confident that maybe we can finish this in like the next 2 streams, probably. I don't know. I'm still not so sure where, not where, but if my stream schedule is gonna be as solid as it was before me, you know, doing the play thingy and whatnot. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. Hold on, let me move this over here. I believe this is a little bit better than anything else. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. So, let me see if I do indeed have the game ready. I don't think I have Steam open. But yeah, I should also list the schedule for this week on my server, because I know for a fact that maybe some games I will definitely be, you know, finishing them a little bit quicker. Maybe not. I don't really know. The Hangman. What is this? Oh, Phasmophobia. Oh yeah, I did get some whatever those Steam thingies are, the cards or whatever for playing Phasmophobia. Okay, let's get into Homecoming now. Let's see what we can do, everybody. And yeah, let's get this ball rolling, everybody. Okay, let me go into the game scene. The game scene. Hopefully, you guys will be able to hear and see the game like right out of the bat. Because if not, then I'm gonna be exploding. As people would often say. I mean, not really. When I was playing, not really. But I think you have a hernia. Oh no, I got my hernia. If you guys remember that song, congrats to you. Let me center myself a little bit. Yeah, I believe that's a little bit better. If not, just a little tiny bit over here. And over here. There we go. That is way better now. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I love the song because it goes doo-doo-doo. Can you guys hear the doo-doo-doo? Hopefully you guys can hear the doo-doo-doo. Hold on. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, you guys can hear the doo-doo-doo. Whatever that may mean, But there we go. My controller is getting like, you know, tangled and everything and anything. I know that one of the biggest reasons on why people tend to go like wireless is because, yeah, dealing with cables sometimes is a little bit of a chore. But you know, sometimes it'd be like that, sometimes it won't be like that. Also, I should check if the YouTube chat actually like works. So let me give that a try. I'm just gonna put a dot in here. Dot. And that should send. Yeah, it sent. And then if I do this over here, dot. I love dots. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the YouTube chat is working. I'm still seeing if I can find. Well, I mean, StreamerBot does have a thing, a chat that you can actually like use, and it merges the YouTube side and the Twitch side. But I do wonder if it also shows the gigantifying emotes and the you know, the stream effects and whatever. Not the stream, but the chat effects. I've been thinking about that because I sometimes miss them, and I want to see if the StreamBot chat overlay does show them, because I need to see them, you know. I know that they appear in my activity feed and everything, but you know, it is not the same if I don't see them, like, you know, in action. So now you guys saw that we have daylight, right? Oh, check this out. Well, I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of a while before it changes. The smog, the big smog. You never know what may be lurking beneath. But yeah, maybe the StreamerBot chat overlay does show the thing. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. That would be one of them things that will be happening. The game is definitely taking a little bit of a while, and I don't really know why. I do have it on my SSD. Maybe it is just a computational thing, you know. I'm just throwing out words like that just to be like, yes, the computational of the core of the hardware is getting the software to not be as optimal, or whatever that may mean. But yeah, I'm drinking a banana milkshake, by the way. The guy should drink banana milkshakes. from time to time, you know. Oh, there we go. I guess I just had to wait for, you know, for night to actually like set in, because otherwise I don't know why it took so long. But I guess it'd be like that. The gate. I almost read it as gato, the gato. El gato. I mean, I don't believe that this game has a joke ending. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't really know. I just know that it is stuttering a little bit, you know. But just a little bit. It is just loading in the enemies, I guess. But yeah, last time we played this game, we went to an apartment, and I was looking for the turquoise. The turquoise? The turquoise. I don't exactly know how to pronounce that. Yeah, we were looking for that. And we found it in the end. I mean, I did have to search for it, you know, on the internet, right? But that gave us the rifle, and everything is looking pretty. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't really know why it is. I think I may know why. Let me this. As far as I remember, I don't have game bar on. Yeah, I do not have game bar on. Record audio, change your game. I don't want to record anything. There we go. So hopefully that'll be it. But man, I don't know. I'm gonna go on a live and say that this is indeed working as intended, but maybe it isn't. You never know. There we go. I could just check my times. Oh, that may be why. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna just cap it at 60. I know that it is technically working at 75, but I'm still gonna cap it at 60, just because it's funny. It is sometimes really funky just seeing how much of a, not an improvement I guess, but how much of a difference just 15 FPS do. But I'm just gonna cap it at 60 just to be safe. Silenthill.exe, that is indeed a name and a half. Low, I'm gonna cap it to 60. I cap it to 60. And I get Swifty or whatever the name of that meme was. That was a long time ago. Yeah, that should do it. One FPS. Oh. Okay, that is simply not right. That is no good. Okay, what is going on? Let me check. Could it be that streamer bot is actually like, you know, doing this? It probably is. It probably isn't. I don't really know. Let me not capture the thing. Capture the teenager in the mall. That is an Uncle Grandpa reference. It wasn't it chugging, Jesus Christ. Could it be that streamer bot is just, you know, heavy enough for me to actually like not have a decent playthrough maybe? Or was the game always like this? There is a possibility that the game was always like this, actually, now that I think about it. But I don't think so. Okay, let me check the task manager and see exactly what's going on. Okay, OBS is getting like 100% of my GPU right now. That is not right, My CPU is okay, but my GPU is being consumed by OBS. That is not good. I wonder what's taking... Well, I mean, when you have multiple, like, you know, scenes and stuff, but I wonder what exactly is taking that much out of my stuff. Source profiler, here we go. What is consuming my GPU? GPU total. Apparently the whole thing. Fade. Well, I do know that cannot be like that, but... Yeah, but what about it? So, okay, apparently my camera has a ton of stuff. Crop and pan. Well, that is not my... That's not my fault, Well, Homecoming also does that. The backdrop. The adjustment layer. Well, I mean, true. So it seems like many things are consuming my GPU, eh? That sucks. Well, as long as you guys don't see any, like, drop frames or anything, I feel like we're gonna be okay. But just let's see how that goes. I'm gonna put this over here. I guess the less that I do show on my screen, the better. Then who am I to judge? What can I close, I wonder? Well, not much than what I do have. Nah, it's gonna be fine. Shouldn't really worry too much about it. Okay, here we go. That does worry me a little bit because I've been meaning to maybe play the when did my... Hold on, I was gonna say, when did my camera and my everything, like, you know... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. But maybe that was one of the reasons on why, you know, it was, you know, chugging like that. I guess as long as my everything and anything doesn't start, like, tweaking, I guess that would be good. But, you know, it do be like that. Let me put this thing over here. There we go. Yeah, I was saying, like, this was not behaving like this. There's a possibility that maybe it is just streamer bot making this happen like this. Which I guess it's a little bit sad. That's the whole reason. But you know, what else can I do? Maybe that's one of the reasons on why I definitely should just get a secondary PC. That is not good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Eh? Yeah, this is not good, dude. Like, this is not it. Like, even if I... Okay, what would happen if I just close streamer mode? Okay, I'm just gonna close it. I want to close it. I know that may or may not make some alerts work, but you know. Okay, that doesn't really do the thing, eh? It is indeed just my OBS configuration. So I that's something that I will have to deal later. Or maybe I should just start deleting stuff, like right out of the bat. So let me bring back streamer bot again. Nobody redeem anything, eh? Nobody redeem anything. Okay, there we go. Streamer bot should be on now. Okay, what is it that the game, or not the game, but what is it that OBS was in shouting at me about? Source profile. Okay, so let's see. GPU total. Max, I guess? No, not really. GPU total. Best input. GPU max. Yeah, apparently having a fade. Oh, well, not a fade, but you know, dim backdrop. And obviously my gaming thing, like the vertical one, is definitely like, you know, eating a lot of resources. But Triforce. Okay, so the game capture and the fade, but what about the fade? Is it just the whole, like, you know, wait, what about the fade? Is it just a transition, or why does it say that the fade thing? Okay, hold on. If I do get this transition right, hold on. Clear, copy filters, duplicate scene, no, order, no, remove, fade. Filters, maybe? Umbrella one and umbrella middle. I don't believe that is consuming anything of the sorts. And I don't even know what that does. That is indeed a thing and a half. For real, for real. So yeah, it just says fade. But what is fading with want? Only active. Source. Scene nested. Scene. Transitions. I mean, sure enough, yeah. Oh. Okay, let's see. What about the transitions? Apparently, the transitions are, they are what is taking the most amount of GPU. Yeah, the games. But then again, I don't believe I have anything that may get that. Okay, the scenes. In the current scene, apparently what's taking the most amount of GPU is both my game cap, my camera, and the backdrop. And the chat. And then everything and anything. What about the total? Just the game chat, homecoming, and anything and everything. So maybe I should not decorate as much, because otherwise it may just take like a ton of my GPU power, which I guess it does kind of suck. At least my GPU is like 84% now. OBS by itself is taking 84% of my GPU, and that is not good. I also kind of wonder if it is because it is in portable mode. Maybe that is the sole reason on why it is taking a ton of my GPU. Probably. I don't really know. But man, I sure wish I didn't have to deal, with that. Okay, I'm gonna start probably moving some stuff away. Okay, the chat stays. There's no other reason about it. But apparently, what the donations? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why there's like a dim donation? Whoa, hold on. I'm just optimizing on the fly. I know that this is a little bit not like, fun to watch, but otherwise there's no there's no other thing that I can do. Okay, what is it about the dim thingy? Do I have some filters on it? I do have some filters on it. If I take it out, you guys only see that. It doesn't look as good, but what else can I do? And the source profile, there we go. And obviously just a 3D thingy. Apparently, the only thing that is taking the most out of my GPU is just my camera, just showing my camera. That kind of sucks. I'm not even gonna lie. But oh well, what can I do? Let's see if by just disabling that makes the game run a little bit smoother. Hopefully. I don't know. Never mind, it's still at like 80% GPU utilization. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I need a secondary PC. Man. I guess I'm just gonna truck forward and see what happens. Although that is definitely not good. Okay, how many FPS do you guys think we're getting, eh? Yeah, no, Chief, this isn't it, eh? Thing is, it obviously was not behaving like this. And as already mentioned, I do have my game bar and my background recording like off. So what is it that is making everything go like that? Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna disable all the decoration and whatnot, just to see if that makes any impact, I guess. So let's see. That should be a little bit better. Maybe I shouldn't have my chat being all 3D and stuff, because it's still taking up to 80% of my GPU. So maybe here we go. Let me not have this thing being on 3D. There we go. Okay, now it shouldn't move like at all, which is a little bit of a sad thing, I guess. But if it makes everything work, then it makes everything work. So here we go. Now my GPU is at 84 and 83. It's still the same, eh? I don't really know why. And the game will be behaving just a little better, but not enough for it to be playable. I don't really know why. And I gotta be honest, the source profiler doesn't really help that much. When it comes to the scene nested. Yeah, I do agree that the game camera does chug a little bit of a GPU. Although, you know, the adjustment layer. And the everything and anything. What about the umbrella thing? Hold on, let me see if I can somehow cancel this as well. The start, the middle, and the end. I don't even know why I have that running, now that I think about it. Okay, what else? What else is, you know, chugging some of my GPU? I guess the adjustment layer also does that. When it comes to cropping and padding and everything, that's not really that much of a thing, I guess. So at least that is that. Okay, now it says that my GPU is at like still 84, 83. It's gonna disable the previews. I'm gonna try to investigate that later, because I don't really know why it's taking so much of my GPU. It says that the video encode is what's mostly taking up my GPU utilization. So it says that the video encode is at like, yeah, video encode, video decode, not so much. Legacy overlay. Yeah, the video encode is at like 85%. And the dedicated GPU memory is not being used, it's just encoding. So hold on. OBS, 85% video encode. Well, I mean, I am indeed, you know, doing everything and everything. Your video encode is hitting you high usage. Your hardware is maxed out. To fix this, drop your encode presets on the output tab. To P4, I already have that. Switch to a hardware encoder to capture in-game FPS. That's what else do you do? How to debug encoding overload? Consider turning the video settings using a faster encoding preset. But that's what I already have. Well, I mean, I guess I technically could still. So let me check that out. Obviously, this is like the worst case scenario. I wouldn't really like to bring the video encoder preset like any lower. Nor that I can. because you know I'm streaming right now. Maybe if I do cap the FPS at like 30, maybe it wouldn't struggle as much. Although there shouldn't be a reason on why it is behaving worse now than it was behaving like before. Although technically speaking, there is, because I did add some extra stuff. Man, I don't even know where I'm going. I'm supposed to be going here in the Toluca Lake offices. But you know. Oh man, oh man. Maybe it won't be as bad over here. Hopefully. Like, sure enough, it is behaving a little bit better, but, you know. Oh wait, no, this is where I actually, like, went already. Oops. So yeah, no, I do gotta go to the other thing, eh? I mean, I don't even know what we were doing, like, last time. Yeah, we're supposed to go to the Toluca Lake Water and Power. Did I even grab what was necessary for me to grab to get the thing? Maybe I did. If I did try to go in here, through here, it doesn't really let me. That is just not right. Why is it behaving like this? If it wasn't behaving like that before, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess we're just gonna be chugging along, and when chugging it is, just look at how about it, you know, it's working. Even though it is not taking a lot of my resources, what is actually taking my resources is it's OBS. Maybe if I go at it on a different angle, maybe that would be better. Yeah, if this is struggling as it is with this game, I don't think Resident Evil 9 is definitely gonna work. Maybe I do gotta strip down some of my stuff that I do have on OBS. I'm gonna try to keep things as minimalist as possible, because otherwise it's definitely not gonna work for me. ¿Qué hora transmites el final de Digital Circus, Pues no ves que... Ah, that's right, I was gonna answer to you in English. That is true, Rafa. Hello, Rafa, how you doing? Well, there's an animation that shows us that the guy that looks like Pomni, that looks like the girl that looks like Pomni, will be the new the new member of the Digital Circus, I don't know. Maybe someday I will. Hi, Rafa, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, was I supposed to go somewhere else? Yes. Let me just go over. We're gonna have to say it on the loading screen again. So that technically does suck a lot. But, you know, what can we do? If not, just wait and keep on waiting. But welcome in, Rafa. How you doing? Yum, 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 yum. How can you not know? It's the most popular topic in Brazil. Ah, the #1 show of the humoristic television. Chavez. Queen. I don't even know if the game... Oh, there we go. Me and my importunistic mouth. Wait, it is actually running well. Could it be? Could it be that the only thing that the game needed was just loading again? Hold on, let me be optimistic and bring it back to 60. Bring it back, sing it back. Apparently that was the thing. Apparently that was the only thing that the game needed, just loading it back. Well, you know what they say. Oh wait, should I go into the gate? I don't really know. I only know that I gotta go here on the Toluca Lake, whatever. I already went to the gate. Overlook. Oh well, actually, no. That's not what I needed to do, like at all. Turn off the lights. I mean, they are turned on. This is all my lamp does. Actually, no. So we're gonna be like El Chapo, and we're gonna go back to the penitentiary. The penitentiary. We're gonna go to jail right now. I'm going to jail. Toluca, the ugliest place, the ugliest place in the country. I don't really know. I've never been to Toluca. Oh, I got a Pulaski axe. What even is a Pulaski axe? I don't know. I'm gonna set it to 75 because I do be barbarian like that. There we go. Okay, so hold on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I'm gonna bring back everything that I stripped down on my PC. On my scene. So check this out. You guys may be seeing a little less decoration than before, and that is kind of like on purpose because my GPU was dying. So it still says that my hold on. That my GPU is like at 99%, like 80%, like something percent. So I'm gonna bring back everything that I have, and then and only then we can see if the game was actually like misbehaving or not. Game decor. There we go. I don't even know what I had on the thingy. Let's see. Game chat. Let me bring that back and then run it back, homie. Okay, everything should be as normal as it was before. So now let's see how the game behaves. Hey, it is behaving now. Okay, so maybe the game just needed an extra push. Which would definitely be like that sometimes. I hear a little bit of a sound. I hear whoa. Also, what about the Pulaski axe? I wanna check that out. But yeah, for those of you who have been to Toluca, is it really that bad? As far as I am concerned, well, I mean, the ugliest place on the earth, it is not the same as the most dangerous place on the earth. That is indeed very true. But is Toluca really that ugly? I don't really know. But we now have a new axe, and that is really good. What else can we find, though? I don't know. This dumpster is filled with rotting garbage. Doesn't seem like it's been emptied for months. Doesn't that suck at all? Speaking about sucking, let me... There we go. Okay, the game now looks like it is frozen, but it is just loading it. Should be fine in a little bit. In a little bit of the thing for you. Yeah, turn on the lights. I got no lose. No tengo luz. It would be really funny if the game actually like crashes. Because, man. Like, we are supposed to be seeing like a screen that says, yo, to kill the enemy, shoot at them until they die. Or something of the sort, you know. Just game tips for this game. But it kind of looks like it is indeed crashing a little bit. And that's a little bit funny, I'm not even gonna lie. So how you doing, everybody? I am having a really interesting day. First of all, I did start my stream a little bit late. And that sometimes is a good thing, that sometimes it is not a good thing, eh? But, you know, it just be like that, eh? I believe it, the game is... Oh, the game crashed. Well, actually, no. Did it? No, it did not. It just bring me back to... It just didn't show, eh? But it did not crash like at all. That is a really funny thing to happen. Eh? Can you guys see the game? I hope that you guys can see the game actually. Guys actually, it looks like you guys actually can. There we go. Save successful. Let's see what else we can find.
Alex, where are
That's my name. Eh?
I'm inside the prison.
you? Okay, I'm up in cell block B. Come and get me already.
I mean, no need to talk to me like that. Sheesh. Oh, it definitely looks like this. Whoa. I forget that I can actually do combos. So if I do this, and then did you guys see that combo? Eh? That's the way that I came in. If that's the case, then what about this? The lock is broken, not a big surprise. A locked door in Silent Hill, no big surprise. Oh, look at this guy. He had a ton of fun. Eh? You know, seeing corpses like that, like, you know, dismembered like that, do remind me a lot of Alone in the Dark for the 360. Just pull it into shape. Shape it up. It's a large key rack, it's him. Oh, the chair! The chair! Look at the chair! It reminds me of the of the gif of the bug, the one that goes Oh, we see what he will help us get killed. Hey, what is the Push is gonna help us with? Just getting killed? Just giving up? Oh, Jesus Christ, this axe is actually like goated. Eh? Do I have a map? I technically do not. Let's see what we can find. I can find death and destruction. First aid kit, that is always nice. I don't see anybody over here. Everybody in the club tonight. Everybody in the club tonight. I hear the enemy. Don't necessarily see the enemy. That is always not good. There you go. Here we go. Question. Can I find El Poches here? Can I open this? No. And the switch doesn't even work. This guy was looking at something. It's a note left behind by a prisoner. When you're notified you have a visitor, an officer searches you and then escorts you to the visitor area. You then get placed in a cage, get uncuffed, and wait for your visitor. For the right amount, officers will let visitors bring things in. It's always the rules, of course. It's against the rules, of course. But even high-ranking officers do it. I mean, who's gonna stop them? After the visit is over, they strip you, search you, and let you get dressed. Then you get cuffed and escorted back to your cage. Seeing friends and family is the only thing that gives us hope. Dad, I hope you visit soon. Until next time, Dave. The guy in question. Can I? No. There really is nothing over here. There really is nothing nowhere. Someone left a note. I'm tired of this I'm tired of the ridiculous time constraints you people give me. You ask me to fix the cameras, and then 30 minutes later you call and ask why you haven't patched the hole in the wall yet. I'm tired of the mixed signals someone just tells me when you really want. English, please. I'm tired of the mixed signals. Someone just tell me what you really want. To whoever is reading this, do not touch my tools. I'm coming back to fix the goddamn cameras. The goddamn cameras after I break up the goddamn hole in the goddamn showers. Goddamn. Goddamn, man. Goddamn. English. Not my first language. Got a prison map. Oh, yeah. That is indeed a lot of text. It was worse in, well, not so much in the Mendum, but that game was good. It was really way worse in Medieval. So there's a section in Medieval in which you can basically just read the whole like story, like the whole history of the foundation of the town, and it was like 15 books of just lore and lore and lore and lore that you can just read and read and read. Like, to some people that is really good, but when it comes to like streaming, maybe not so much. Just an old electrical box, nothing I can do with it now. Just some old power box, nothing of use to me. There's really nothing in the ceiling. There's nothing on my fingers. There's nothing in the trash. Yeah, we want to see hair. We want to see blood and puss. Blood and puss. A block West Wing South. Well, I sure hope they do that. I think the party's upstairs. Can I jump? Oh, I can actually like jump. But should I? That is the question. Right? To get this luck, but I guess I don't have any other choice. Yeah, here we go. Let us jump in 3, 2, 1. Yippee! Ow. Big yippee moments of history. What is it that I can do here? It's a large key rack, but there's no keys. Oh, there's the guy. There's the guy. The Switch is dead. Oh man. Well, I mean, it doesn't even have good games anymore, right? The camera do be tweaking sometimes. Wait, is there anything that I can get around here? It looks like this panel controls the gates for the entire prison. Let's see if I can get it working. Nothing is happening. I guess it's broken. Damn. Damn. It is broken. Damn. Big jumps with big falls. Wait, did that really not do anything? Or was this the one that opened up? Oh, here we go. I was gonna say it is just gonna close back down. Oh, hello everybody. Ow. You know, for cases like this, I just... Ow. Let me do one of these. Ow. Ow. I gotta remember that they can also do... they can also do uppercuts. I'm just gonna do a barrel roll. Ow. What if I just do this? Wasn't that even easier, eh? See it, eh? I'm in the Topo Chico prison right now, eh? And I brought a gun. Like, yeah, sure, let me just slash him with an axe. Doesn't really work. Okay, let me just shoot him, man. I guess I'll shoot him. Let me do one of these. It's an old newspaper. For any readers looking to enjoy that good old Shepherd's Glen hospitality, you may want to reconsider your options. I recently stayed at the Shepherd's Inn located conveniently just outside the downtown area, while our previous overnights at this location were memorable. The years since there's English, eh? The years since their sesquicentennial celebration That is a word and a half. Has not been kind toward neighboring Burger? Our accommodations themselves were inhospitable. Well, I mean, if you're really that, you know, butthurt about the city, why come here in the first place, you know? Go back to your shack. Love shack. Did it do it? Love shack. Shoutouts to Molotov, eh? So that opens that up, but what about here? Oh, I cannot really go here. Never mind. Okay, what can we find around here? Doesn't really seem... Oh, actually, I can go here. Well, first of all, let me see what I can find over here. I'm sure that eventually I'm just gonna find people with guns. I found a letter from a prisoner. Whoever gets this message, please help. We haven't seen a guard in days. We're hungry. Lose no hope. Please help us. We're dying in here, Ron. Ron Weasley? From, I can take any more. What do you mean you cannot take any more? Can I really only bring, like, 10 bullets? Can't carry any. I guess that's just how it is. Ain't that a kick in the head? I guess if I ever need more bullets, I can just come here. Bullets! And thus here we are. I don't even know which is more powerful, if the crowbar or the axe. Logic would tell us that maybe the axe is the, you know, the better option, but you know. Huh? So. The area is blocked. Aha. Oh, but here we go. What do you mean I cannot be here? Ow. Ah, my frames. Ow. I like the fact that they do take turns. Excuse me, ow. Ow. What if I just die because of this? Wouldn't that be funny, eh? Ow. Got him. That did take more of my life than what I thought that it was gonna take. But you know. It just be like that
Good
sometimes,
job.
you know.
Now get me out of here. There's a switch over there.
Over where, eh? I'm just gonna first see stuff, hold on. Wouldn't it be funny if this is one of those things, I'll try this later, yeah. One of those things in which if I choose the wrong switch, he just dies.
Hey, nice work back there. When this is over, I'm by the first round and then the second.
Hell yeah.
Can you walk? Walk, run, fly. Shit, I may be a little slow, but whatever the hell it takes to get out of here, let's do it. Where's Al? They split us up when we got here. But I heard him say something about taking a woman to...
Don't point that at me, eh?
We're going. But we gotta get back to the guard station. Got it. Come on.
Well, this just took a turn for the worse.
Fuck.
Okay, you stay there,
Leaving his rights.
eh? You copy him already, he's right. That's a good one. Yeah, that is actually like good teamwork right there, eh?
Got it.
Yeah. You and me, man. You and me. That was actually pretty good. Okay, I can see why, you know, maybe they didn't have a co-op mode with this game. It would have been really too OP with a second player. You cough him out right in his rights, man. That is a nice one, eh? Oh man. First of all, let me see what I can find over here. Nothing here, nothing there. A challenge drawing, there we go. I'm getting those. I don't even know what those are, but I'm getting those. You can actually like move. Huh?
What happened in here? Oh, now that's gross. Alex, hit that switch.
Let me hit that. Let me hit that greedy for you. Yeah. Let me hit that switch. Oh well. First of all, let me see what I can find. There we go. Off him over this road. I'm still thinking about that.
Out of here.
Oh yeah, this is where I came from. Nothing here and nothing there. Yeah, he knows this place. He's a cop.
Alex, it looks like I can control the gates for the entire prison from this panel. Yes, it works.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
If only it was as easy as that.
Now here's what you do. Head across the catwalk to the locked bars on the far side. Now get out of here.
Did I just get teleported there? Maybe I did. Here we go.
Hang tight, Alex. Let me unlock it for you. There you go.
Thank you. This guy is such a bro. This guy is such a bro. I'm glad that we have somebody competent in our team.
And head through the doors on the other side.
I thought that this was like a bowl of something, like a sack. Sack and curry. Oh, it was yeah, it was sack and curry. Or Cody, depending on how you pronounce it. Some people pronounce it as Cody, some people pronounce it as Cody.
Give me a sec while I get the gate open.
Yeah.
Damn,
Can I break
it's
this?
open? It must be damaged. You'll need to find another way.
I have to find another way. Yo, what up, Bung? How you doing? Welcome in.
All right, I found another route.
Yeah, let's just say that it was Bugs Bunny, yeah.
Okay,
There
go
you
down
go.
the stairs. I'll try to open the gate on the bottom floor.
What up, Bunk? How you doing? Are you just like this guy because you're just hanging? I'm just like this guy because I'm just hanging, you know. Bunk, more like I'm pretty sick today. No, Bunk. Man, what do you have? Do you have like the coughs? Do you have like the sniffles? Do you have COVID? Hopefully not COVID. That's actually me right now. Yeah, that kind of sucks.
I'll unlock it for you.
But man, I do hope that you get, you know, you feel better eventually.
Okay, I'm gonna open the gate for you.
Maybe someday.
Breaking up must be interference.
Wow, wouldn't you see it? Ow. Ow. Oh, come on. Let me see if I can do this instead. There we go. Probably just a call, it's not too bad, but I haven't even been able to sleep in a couple of days. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, I guess just getting enough rest would be the bare minimum, but man, not being able to sleep just because, you know, you have a cold is like the worst. Yeah, take that, nerd, eh? You know how that is. Can I open this up? Actually, no way. Well, that sucks. But yeah, I do be like that. Eh? But yeah, I do hope that you get to feel better, man. Because it definitely sucks just not even being able to like do anything like that you normally would. Just because of, you know, feeling sick. And not sick AF, but just plain old sick. I hear the enemy. I don't necessarily see it. What if I just don't do anything, you know? Do you think that may be an option? Actually, no. Ow. Yeah, I guess peace was never an option, huh? Ow. What if I just do this? Ow. Never mind, eh? Back to the shotgun it is. Ow. 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 Well, I mean, if they're gonna like, you know, do that. There you go. Yeah, get that man, get that man. I forgot that Starlight had that emote. I mean, I do also have like an emote like that, but I also tend to forget. I also tend to forget that I do have it as well. Eh? First strike, we got him, man. Yeah, they have 8s on those things. Did you guys used to remember, like, I don't know, people, did you guys used to remember? Did you guys remember that? With this weapon, there we go. People used to say that people were putting like needles on inside the seats of the theaters, and you know, if you go to a theater and you get pricked by a needle, you get AIDS, something like that. I remember that being a thing. I don't really know if that actually like was a thing, eh? But you know, it do kinda be sucking that, you know, you just go see, you know, Looney Tunes back in action on theaters, and then you come back with, you know, a whole new ecosystem inside of you. That kind of sucks, I guess. There we go. Okay, now that I've saved, now it's only a matter before I save the air. Or razor blades in candy and cherries was a rumor around here. Did it ever happen? I mean, I imagine that you know, there's a reason on why people were saying that, but did it ever happen? I don't really know. Like the most that we ever encountered here was oh, it's jammed. The most that we ever encountered here was, you know, just people disappearing.
The damn radio keeps going out. I'm glad you're back.
Listen, this door is jammed. I need your help.
Okay, I can see you. That's the entrance to the A block. Okay, go back.
I might just go back then. I don't think it did, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I hope that it never happened. Yeah, you know, for any not unpredictable, but for anything that may be very, very improbable, there's always the probability that it ever happened. This is a straw, by the way. Oh no, he's killing turtles. Alright. I was drinking my banana milkshake. It seems like the straw is actually like, you know, broken. Because I just suck in air. Just people disappearing. Yeah, no big. Yeah, but I mean, you know. I mean, compared to AIDS, well, I mean, I guess it's still a little bit worse. But just a little bit. Right? Okay, so the guy wants me to. There we go. What if I don't want to do that? Just a lot of rubble. Do the rubble yell. Well, let's see what we can find. Just as in destruction, you know. But yeah, Halloween always comes with a ton of risks, you know. A lot of good rewards, though.
Go across and through the doors.
I'll let you know.
But you know, a lot of risk as well. Yeah, my mom would have never let me just go trick or treating, you know, alone. Yeah, my city is not known for being the most secure of places. So it is very much understandable that no mom nowadays would just let their offsprings, you know, go alone during, you know, trick or treating. That's pretty fair, yeah. The headlight is broken. It looks like the wires are exposed. I got a loose wire. I wonder why you need that. But I do need that. You know, sometimes I do. Well, I mean, I haven't been trick or treating because I'm not a kid. But you don't need to be a kid to just go trick or treating. You know, there's other forms of like entertainment. And even though you can still go trick or treating, I guess. But I guess the closest that I've ever had to trick-or-treating, like in this past years, was just being like, you know, like cheeky, like trick-or-treat, ha, and then they actually like give me candy and I'm like, oh, thank you, eh?
Okay, Wheeler. I found a
Yeah,
key
like summoning
tag, but it looks
spirits, yeah,
broken.
for real.
I'm gonna
We
search
got
for a
that,
way to
we got
fix
that Luigi board going on. Eh? Nah. Me when I get the Luigi board. Eh? Wait, what was this guy saying? I completely missed out on what the guy was saying. I guess nothing important. He said something about something, and I hope that it wasn't about my mom. Right? So there is blood. I feel like I've been here before, though. Have I been here before? You never know. Yeah, you never know around this bunch. You can't have a mom in this place. Let's see. Open it up. No. There still seems like there's something over here. But I don't think I can just go in. And I don't remember ever seeing this. Have I been here before? Probably. Let me see what I can find. If I do go in here, I can just drop down. If I want, what does the guy say? Or if you want to go, then you go to hell and go down, yeah. Why are you driving? Why are you shouting at me, no good, man? Oh, man, I love that video. The guy's like, no, shouting at me, no good, man. While he just straight up just decimated their entire family, eh? It's missing 2 wires. You guys know which video I'm talking about? The guy that just goes, how does it go? Like, no shouting at me, no good, man. Or if you want to go to hell and go down. I don't know. It's 2 Indian guys that are just fighting, and they start just straight up just blasting at each other with words, and then they just end up going like, oh yeah, have a nice day, eh? Like, sure, eh? I mean, that's how we men, you know, interact. We may throw a nuclear bomb at each other, but in the end we're friends, you know. It just be like that. Some people say that is very toxic, but you know, it is funny. Doesn't sound familiar, but that's pretty true. Yeah, to be true. Eh? Just search for Indian guys fighting in car, and that may be the ticket. Hold on, can I not go down? Or maybe I could just search the video for you. Hold on. Let me search it up for you. Yeah, it's this one. Check this out. Oh, you guys are gonna love this one. Yeah, just watch that, and that's basically how I talk with my best friend, and he agrees that we basically do talk like that to each other sometimes. Sometimes we just send a message just saying SDFU, and I'm like, no you, and he's like, no you, and it's really funny. You know, just guy things, you know. Ooh, let me get this. There's some tools here. Looks like someone was making repairs but ran out of time. There's a spare bit of a wire inside the toolkit. You know it. I mean, the guy also said that he didn't want anybody to touch his tools. But you know, what can we do? Hopefully that won't spawn in a boss or anything, you know. There you go. The connections now have wires attached. I can go back thing. Oh, I can actually. I need to move this. Oh, it's another one of these. So in this time it either works or it doesn't. Yeah, it was the first thing that popped up. Yeah, it was that one. And that's how I sometimes talk to my best friend. It's just really funny. For real. So that doesn't go there. And obviously that doesn't really go there. Let's see. If I do move this over here. Oh, do you guys want to see how you can get up and be awake in the morning? Just do this. And then you're awake. Or maybe you just sleep forever, eh? But you know, sometimes you gotta try some stuff. Maybe you gotta go see if you can pull yourself together for work, or if I'm balling today. Yeah, no worries. I mean, to be fair, if you're balling today, you can, you know, just watch the whole stream. But, you know, more than anything, I do hope that you get to feel better, you know? Perfectly organized. Because that doesn't really work over there. What about here? So that does present some options. Oh. It's going. I would never ditch work just to watch the stream. Never know. Would it be me never? Ooh. Oh man, eh? Is that a challenge, eh? Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you still can, you know, feel better, you know, about yourself, eh? Uh-huh, so if this doesn't go here, what about here? No, that doesn't go over there. I feel like I had some progress over here, but I kind of screwed that up. If not, then what about this? Oh, that didn't work. It is kind of working, but not in the way that it is supposed to be working. I wonder if there's like a kind of a number that I should be, you know, following. Kind of like a nomenclature thingy. Maybe there is, but I'm just, you know, a really silly Billy. I don't really know what's going on. That does bring it back to 3. Maybe it's not this one, but maybe this one. It's just a bunch of trial and error, actually. Also, it sometimes seems like, even though I do bring it back to the other positions, things just start just messing around. I guess eventually I just stumble upon the correct, you know, stuff. But this one does have to go here. Eventually we will find the right solution. Someday. Maybe not today, but someday. That looked kind of promising, not gonna lie. There we go. So eventually, we just found the answer. How? Not so sure, but somehow we did it. I do wonder if there's actually like a you know, a logic behind all of this. There might be, there might not be. I don't really know. If somebody knows exactly what I just did, let me know, because it does feel like a very funny thing to do. Hold on, I'm just gonna try and see and monitor my camera, whatever may that be. Here we go. I just want to see if I'm, you know, centered on the camera, you know, at all times. There we go. It should be it. Here we go. Who wants to gnaw on human bones? Who wants to gnaw on human bones? Who wants to gnaw on human bones? It seems like my internet may be lacking a little bit. I hope that we're not, you know, missing any of the frames, or at least not a lot of them. Okay, now that everything has been settled, maybe I can unlock things from over here, possibly, maybe. I don't really know. It's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those days where everything is fun and everybody slaps or whatever. It just be like that. Who wants to gnaw on human bones? Jump across. That is a real song, by the way. There's a video on YouTube that's called "Who Wants to Gnaw on Human Bones," and it comes just with a song that goes, and everybody assumes that that's, you know, what the rhythm of the night. The rhythm of the song, you know, just goes like, "Who wants to gnaw on human bones? Who wants to gnaw on human bones?" There you go. Overall, a really funny song. If anyone finds this note, I can help you access the gateway to your freedom, but to escape your fate, you must first visit solitary confinement. Prisoner number 110391. 110391. I wonder what that means. 113091. Yeah, I don't really think I can go here in any meaningful way. 113091. Was it not 113091? 111039 maybe? 110391. Yeah, there we go. 113091. 110391. Kudia 11 oh, never mind, 110391. There we go. What do we have here?
Alright, Wheeler, I made it in. I'm gonna look around.
First of all, let me see what I can find. I imagine that I'm gonna find a lot of cool stuff. The soup aisle closet. The soup aisle closet. What are you? Where you are? Ah, the aisle soup. What do you mean the aisle soup? There's only soup. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything over here. I already went there. So this is still open, right? I do not think this opened up anything to begin with. Who wants to gnaw on human bones? I remember that song. It is really catchy. Let me check back over here. I'm sure that I'll find a bunch of cool stuff. Maybe, I don't know. So, question of the day, can I go back? No. So there really was nothing over there. Maybe if I do turn the switch off, maybe I will be able to see exactly what I unlocked. Never mind then. Supply closets. Nothing over here. If what I... No, I did not open this up, right? Then what was it that I opened? Maybe it was indeed that thing, but you know, who really cares? Or maybe it was over here. Hold on, let me just inconspicuously see here and check everything out. Could technically drop down, but no. So wants to not on human bones. So wants to not on human bones. It looks like somebody used this mattress to escape. It's a long way down. I wonder who that may have been. The gate isn't moving. And I already opened this up. I mean, I guess whatever that thing opened, it wasn't really important. Or maybe it was. And I'm just being a silly billy. Cannot really open that up. Not over here. It looks like that there is something over there. I can technically drop down, but cannot really drop back up. I kinda wonder why. And I wonder... I wonder if I just shoot at it. Oh, it was worth a shot. Get it? A shot, eh? Up and down we do. There we go. Gate is stuck for good. Could I, by a miracle of life, just go here and then go there and then go everywhere? Because the fact that there is some items that is glowing over there is kind of bugging me a little bit. Maybe it's just nothing. I shouldn't really worry about it. I can't really climb though. Although it would have been really good. Let's just go. What other like cursed what other cursed YouTube videos do you guys remember? I already mentioned the one that just goes, who wants to know on human bones? And basically just that. I remember there's this video of a girl that just goes, there is nothing, but only you can understand what she's saying when you play the video on reverse. Ain't that funky? There she is. Does she not have any arms anymore? Oh, she does. What did they do to her?
Mom. Jesus, what did they do?
Alex. Is that you?
It is indeed me. Can you not see? Maybe she cannot.
Mom, I'm gonna get you down.
Uh-oh. What is going on?
Sorry, Alex.
Shh. It's okay.
I'll drink some water.
Your father and I. We loved you so much.
I'm glad we have subtitles because I cannot really hear what she's saying, eh?
We could only choose one.
Mom, please. Stop. Save your breath.
Let me go, Alex.
What you mean? Eh?
I can't.
It hurts so much. Make it stop.
Mom, I can't.
Please, Alex.
Why are his eyes that dark? Well, if there really is no choice. Ooh, do we not? What do you guys think? If I had to shoot my mom, no, I don't think I could, man.
I can't. I'm sorry, Mom.
We're gonna have to fight my mom now. Eh? Oh well, then I guess that's a little bit worse. Well, I mean, at least it wasn't in my hands, you know, not blood in my hands. My hands are up here. I didn't shoot her. That is not blood on my hands. At least, you know, eh? So I didn't get the bad ending, I guess, eh? I mean, she was gonna die anyway, you know. This damn machine, Mom. This damn machine. I should have listened to her. She asked me to, and I didn't. Sorry, Mom, I was weak, eh? I'm a failure. But I mean, it is not blood on your hands, at least, you know. More than anything, if she was gonna die because of the machine, eh? The machine pig, the pig machine? That is another game that I've never played. Eh? So every place in here is locked. Actually, every place in here has changed. Man. Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, everything has changed, huh? Okay, so we are now on this selling here. Let me do another save, just in case. Yeah, somehow I feel like, you know, him actually like shooting his mom was gonna be a little bit worse. But maybe it isn't. I don't really know. There's just only one way to find out. Is this gonna be another boss? It may probably be it. Is this Plant 42? I don't believe it is something akin to Plant 42. But it definitely looked large. Very large. Very engorged, as people would often say. The mechanisms. Yes, hello. Yeah, sure, why not? I got something. Well, I already had the assault rifle. Wait. What is it that I got? Let me reload it, because I did not think that it was gonna, you know, escape like that. Here we go. I don't think it was the assault rifle. Maybe it was, I don't know. Because I already had the M14 thingy. Schisms that can knock you down, so keep your distance. They do pack a punch, that is very much true. By the way, I have a bag of candy right here. We did have a party for one of my nephews. Well, actually, my only nephew, and he just turned 7 months old. He's the youngest person ever, and yeah, we got some candy. I'm reaching inside. Time to do that again, eh? Ow. I can actually, like, oh. Wait, did that guy die because of the other guy? Ow. Kind of look like that guy died because of the other guy. Ow. I forget that I cannot really like hit like that. Ow. There we go. There really is a timing to this. Rotate. I don't know the solution to this. Although, wouldn't it really be funny if I just did this and then now it worked? Maybe. Let's say I'm willing to bet. Nah, it didn't really happen. Oh, don't tell me that every time I do make a mistake in that. Well, I mean, I guess it does kind of make sense, you know, risk and reward. But let's search for the solution of the thing again. I'm not gonna sabotage myself with my, you know, me and my, you know, brute forcing. But yeah, let's search for the solution. And hopefully this time it won't take as long. But yeah, and the party was themed around the World Cup, which it hasn't really happened yet. But you know, that's just how my family works sometimes. You know? And we ate nachos and tacos. We ate steak tacos and al pastor tacos, and they were really good. And now we know what's up. I stand beside the holy man. The monarchs fear my wrath. None may move the way I can. Ever the crooked path. I stand beside the holy man. The monarchs fear my wrath. None may move the way I can. Ever the crooked path. I hope that this is not just the only twist we can. The man who devised it does not want it, and the man who bought it does not use it. The man who used it does not realize it. I wonder what that means. Then and only then we have... What man loves more than life, fears more than death, or mortal strife? What poor men have, the rich acquire, and all contented men desire. What misers spend, and the wastrels save, and each man carries to his grave. I wonder what that be. I guess nothing. I stand beside the holy man. The monarchs fear my wrath. None may move the way I can. Ever the crooked path. Stand beside the holy man. None can move the way I can. Well, the horse is really... Stand beside the holy man. I mean, the horse does have a very interesting way of moving, so I guess it's just gonna be the horse. Maybe. I don't know. The man who devised it does not want it. The man who bought it does not use it. The man who used it does not realize it. Maybe the coffin, probably. The man who devised it does not want it. The man who bought it does not use it. The man who used it does not realize it. Yeah, maybe the coffin. Maybe these are indeed the right moves, maybe. There we go. It is kind of straightforward, actually. First try, actually. There we go. Well, I'm glad that it's over. I wonder if we will have to actually like do more than those, or more of those. Anything else that I may need? I don't think so. Well, let's just drop down. Wow, dropping down a hole in Silent Hill, in a Silent Hill game? Who knew it? Uh-oh.
Thank God you're alive. I was about to go to Looney Tunes in this Roach Motel.
That's how I had to go, Looney Tunes. Jesus Christ.
I found my mother. I couldn't save her.
Sorry, Alex. But I'm afraid I got more bad news. I found this on one of those order soldiers I roughed up. L's name's on it.
Uh-oh.
Then we gotta get out of here.
Let's go, Parker.
Oh, that guy is such a ride or die guy. Yeah, let's save it. I like this character. He's like the most you know, the most real guy over here, you know, the cop. I do appreciate a character like that, you know, from time to time. Let's see what else we can do. I hope that he won't die. It would be a shame, you know. But you know what can we do? I can squeeze through. I don't really know if there was anything else in the other place. Maybe there was, maybe there wasn't. Let me do the same just in case. Hello. It won't punch. But I mean, not a big surprise, eh? But let's see, what else can we do? If not here, it won't punch, obviously. Can I? Yes. We are going on a stairway to heaven. I hope that we won't
Where the
just...
hell are we? I don't
Yeah,
know,
that is a
Wheeler,
good question.
But we have to keep moving.
I hope that I won't electrocute myself just because I'm stepping in this, you know, on these cables. They seem to be isolated, you know, like grounded and everything. Well, I mean, if they're kind of like, you know, shocking a little bit, eh, then they may not be the best grounded ones, eh? But at least they seem to be isolated. I see the party's downstairs. Eh? Well, would you look at that? Oh, thank you. Man, he's such a bro, huh? I love the guy. And here I was just using my weapons and he just started blasting it. He's really cool. Like, imagine if this guy and Sybil Bennett actually, like, you know, became like partners. I guess Silent Hill wouldn't stand a chance, eh? I love the ambience on this game, eh? It's very whoa, 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 whoa. That is a door in the half.
Judge Holloway.
Alex!
That is her name.
Quick. You get her loose before they start pumping the gas. I'll shut off the valves.
Yeah.
Al, thank God. How did you find me?
We don't have time to talk. I've got to get you out of here.
Can you walk?
What is that? Where did you get that?
It's Elle's.
Elle, where is she? Is she okay?
I don't know.
I'll find her though, I promise. She said she took this from you. So I guess you should have it back.
Is that considered like thievery? I don't think so. Eh?
It belonged to Nora.
Nora?
Nor.
Turn on the gas.
Uh-oh. I guess we're both gonna go there. Eh? No, Wheeler.
Get out! Get out of here! I'll save Wheeler!
Will you? I don't know if you can save him from that.
What are you doing? Get off me! Stop it! What is
Wheeler! Wheeler, where are you?
Is he gonna get like actually like excreted? Eh? Oh, it's the Human Centipede. My favorite movie, eh? Man, I don't even know we can fight that thing, actually. Well, I guess we kind of have to. So let's see. So you have a head and more than an arm. Probably even more than that. Ow, you can actually... Yeah, I mean... It is kind of like an overstatement at this point, but yeah, this thing got hands. Ow. I wonder if it would be better to shoot the arms. I'm just gonna shoot randomly and see what happens. Oh, I don't even have any ammunition anymore. Good aim, man. It seems I'm not doing any damage. Ow. I'm doing what I can, eh? And actually, that was kind of like a mistake, eh? Ow. I wonder if shooting the body behind would be a good idea. I may need to reload the save once I actually like figure out, you know, what the trick is with this thing, eh? Maybe the thing is only immune to melee attacks. I have already like wasted a ton of stuff over here. Ow. It doesn't seem like it's taking any damage out of me. Ow. Well, that ain't right, eh? Ow. It seems like they do advise that if you want to get the guy coming back to his feet once he falls down, they do recommend oh, so that's what we gotta do. Ow. I mean, other than that, it does seem like it tracks me down. Oh, I may be able to actually, like, you know, move that or move through that. Yeah, it wouldn't be a big surprise to see if, yeah, the part behind was the part that was like the weakest one. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, come on. So now we know. Come on, you do you. Ow. Big owl, eh? It seems like it wouldn't really grab me if I'm that far away, but you know, what can I do? But that was basically just the thing. Okay, I now know what to do. So let me just, you know, not waste my resources meaninglessly. Although, you know, some people do believe that even if you do, you know, that's just part of the experience of the game, you know. Like, oh, you wasted up your bullets, haha. But you know, I don't want to really sabotage my aim game as that, you know. Some people do advocate for, you know, even if you search for things up, as long as you're having fun with the game, you know. but you know, being stuck at the end game or like at the last boss may not be as fun. So I would rather prefer not waste my ammunition, just like that. Man, Wheeler, why did you have to die? He was really cool. And also, this is not the place. This is not the place. Well, actually, it is kind of the place. Oh man, Wheeler. Wheeler, was that his name? I know that I just said that he was really cool, but you know, oh yeah, Wheeler. There we go. I gotta keep on using the knife because it seems to be kind of potent enough for this boss. You move very fast with it. Hi Bunk, how you doing? Welcome back. Why you crying? Why you crying, Bunk? Are you really that bad? Yeah, Wheeler. Hardly know. Also, check this out. Check how cool this guy is. You see, me and him. Ow. He just took care of all of them. He's just really cool. Hardly know and rip. Yeah, I do be like that. Man, I sure wish this guy won't die. Even though we cannot see him die a little bit. But yeah, he gets like straight up the power. I guess I'm just gonna play the cutscene again, just for everybody who didn't you know see it. But yeah, how you feeling, Bonk? Are you gonna actually like go to work, or are you gonna like rest the day?
Quick, you get her loose before they start pumping the gas. I'll shut off the valves.
Yeah.
Al, thank God. How did you find me?
We don't have time to talk. I've got to get you out of here.
What is that? Where did you get that?
It's Elle's.
Elle, where is she? Is she okay?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Though, I promise.
Elle, hardly know her, right?
She said she took this from you. So I guess you should have it back.
This isn't mine. It belonged to Nora.
She has that kind of stuff.
Turn on the gas.
Yeah, turn your back on that giant like Walusi on the wall, I'm probably gonna ditch work, catch some streams, play Dresh, and try to get some ginger tea then. Hell yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna end up like that guy on the wall, or like in the wall, you know? But ginger tea, that actually like sounds really lovely actually. Man, that guy is so dead. He's deader than dead. He's dead plus max. And I'm all good. Exactly, no thanks, yeah. I'm seeing I'm getting a ton of messages on WhatsApp. Hold on, hold on, what's going on, man? Nothing important, really. There we go. Yeah, he's dead maxing, So I guess I only gotta do one thing, and that thing is not dying, Ow. Yo, he's getting me with that Tekken combo, I'm just waiting for this thing to just try to grab me, because that is the only way that I can seemingly get it to go down. Take that, society. Ow. Let me use one of these. Don't try to get me. Try to get me. Oh, come on. He actually got me, He, she, we, you, they? I don't know, I don't discriminate. I'm just gonna kill it anyway. Wow, would you look at that? Ain't that amazing? Ain't that a kick in the head, as people often say? Dead maxing, that is. How do you even dead max at at any point? Okay, hold on, BRB. I gotta do. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I'm kind of getting a little bit cornered here, so you know, and it is not cozy in this corner. There we go. Let me see if I can actually like do this instead. Hee hee, poke your eye. It is basically all you gotta do. You just gotta like wait for this thing to actually like do the ground pound and actually not miss anything. I did have to reload back in, mostly because I did keep on missing everything. Wow, would you look at this? Not so sure how that would kill it, but sure.
Wait, Josh!
If it works, it worked. I guess it's just something's be like that, you know? Man, they say if the walls could talk, but you know, I believe they may be doing a little bit more than that nowadays. Fascinating, Well, let's just go and see what we can find. Let's get back to our search and everything and anything. Dead maxing. Okay, what does the destiny of this game hold for us, man? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm getting close to the end or not. I probably am, probably not. I don't really know how long I have until I finish the game. But I guess we will see. I guess we will see. You know. Do we like that? For real? For real? I did notice that the game sometimes... Oh, well, this is a place and a half. This straight up reminds me of both Diablo and Fable, and not Fable, but you know, what is the name of that thing? Oh, thank you. Thank you. This kind of looks like a place, you know, in straight up from Diablo. Jesus Christ! I kept thinking you're close to the end, but it just keeps on going. Well, I mean, you have played this game before. How long do you think that we have until we finish the game? This place looks rather macabre. I don't even know what's going on over here. It really looks like hell now. Jesus Christ. It reminds me a little bit of Fallout 1.
Josh, wait!
And he doesn't wait. Josh, wait. I guess he doesn't wait, huh? I'm gonna... Ooh, pistol ammunition. Let me reload everything that I may have. There we go. I don't even know how good the rifle is. I did try to kill some enemies with it, and they don't go down with just one shot, you know. Some the rifle may not be the best, but it's also not the worst. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh, a little bit early. There we go. I feel like it's getting pretty close, but I can't remember. Yeah, there may be one or two more streams of this. You know, still waiting for us. Take that, nerd. You know, speaking about nerds and everything, I've been thinking, is Bully a good game? Well, I imagine that it is, because a lot of people do like it, but I never played Bully. I wonder how that game actually like goes, and for how long. That does seem like a kind of long game, but I have heard good things about it, so maybe I will like it, maybe I won't, maybe I, you know, I don't know. I don't feel like it's anything like GTA per se, so I may feel a little bit more compelled to play it. You know? Where now? There we go. Can I? No. Do they even have a map? Yeah, you do not have a map of this place. Oh, here we go. Maybe if I try opening the... Oh, well, never mind. Well, there we go. Oh, can I... Yeah, there we go. I never did either, but I think Derek just went through it. I've heard it's good things about it. Yeah, I do remember that he did play it. I believe Starlight rated him once when he was playing that game, and it looked interesting. It looked interesting. So I may check it out. Yo, what up? Oh, I'm shaking. I can't shoot. I mean, you do you. Oh, poor little thing. I like how this place looks, actually. Yeah, this is... Surprisingly, this is the most colorful this game has ever been. Is this thing dead or not? Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. It looks pretty dead to me. I have not found any more extra ammunition around. Because I like the fact that you are not a bully. You're just a really, like, trouble kid, but you still are like a good person. And that is pretty good. At least in my book. Did I miss some shotgun shells? Maybe I did. Is this a church? Oh, that's you know, only one way to find out. Wow, look at the church. Church's chicken, eh? Let's see if I can find something over here. I can duck under, but first I'm gonna check everything over here. This somehow started feeling a little bit more like Tormented Souls. Which, I know it's a little bit contradictory to say, but yeah, Tormented Souls came way after this game, so, you know. But I do remember Tormented Souls being, you know, taking place inside a convent or whatever. The first one and the second one, so to speak. What a beautiful design. I wonder what it sounded like when it was playing. There's something here. This looks like another place where I can use the dagger. Here we go. And in it goes. Wow, wow, wow. There are 5 slots. There are 5 slots, each of which could hold an item. It says penitence, vengeance, desire, sorrow, and sacrifice. Fascinating. I wonder what that means. I also wonder if you know, us... Oh, there we go, the shotgun ammunition. If us deciding to not kill our mom was a good idea. Because the game did, you know, prompt me to maybe... Oh, hello. Hello. I got him, man. Take that, nerd. Is it properly dead? Yeah, it is properly dead. The game did prompt us to, you know, mercy kill our mom. Because otherwise a machine was gonna do it. But I didn't know that the machine was gonna do it. I just thought that she was gonna be like, oh, yes, thank you for not killing me. And then she was gonna like go like that, you know? But apparently she died either way. But at least her blood is not on, you know, on my hands. It is in my hands because, you know, she's my mom. I hear stuff. Joshua taking a picture of himself in the bathroom. What a selfie. It looks like a baptismal font. There's something floating inside, but I can't quite make out of what it is. I hear things. There's some kind of grate on top. I wonder if I can move it somehow. There's no mechanisms over here. I'll show them a baptismal font. The font. The font? The song by Daft Punk? Well, no, that's the funk. Take that, society. Ow, 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 my face. There we go. Yeah, let me use one of these. It's a baptismal font. When I get the font. A partial corpse. I wonder who this was. Doesn't really matter now, does it? Well, I mean, I guess it does for, like, you know, remembrance purposes. Remembrance purposes. Remembrance purposes. Potato canishes. I remember that song. Potato canishes. Do you guys remember any like cursed videos that you guys used to watch on the internet? I've been quoting the one that just goes. It's a song and obviously a video as well that is like supposed to be like scary, but it's the one that goes that has a title that's called "Who Wants to Gnaw on Human Bones," and the song just goes. And obviously it is meant to be like, who wants to gnaw on human bones? Who wants to gnaw on human bones? There appears to be somebody inside. Maybe they know what's going on around here, maybe. Oh, wants to gnaw on
Forgive
human
me,
bones?
Father, for I have sinned. It has been 4 years since my last confession.
Internet humor was different back then, yeah.
Father. I'm not even sure you can help me. I'm lost. I'm so deep beyond the reach of my faith, and I'm sinking further away.
What did you do? What should God care? What did you do?
What could you have done that was so terrible?
I took my role as a father and I turned it into a daily chore. Fed him, cleaned him, put him to bed. I treated the dog with more respect. And when I was given a second son, the first might as well have been a stranger sleeping in our house.
Sounds like you can change. You don't sound sorry.
I feel that you could start loving your son at any time.
I do love my son, Father. I love both my sons.
I mean, it's a dog, yeah. I
But
mean,
had to make a
dogs
choice,
are
and the only way to live
fantastic,
with that
eh?
was to make sure my son never loved me. I had to make sure that he would never feel joy or compassion. All the things that make
that
life
is a
worth living.
logic and a half.
You must understand, I was only trying to make things easier for him and for me. And for this selfishness, I ask forgiveness.
If you
They get
truly
more
love
respect than most people, yeah. Like,
you already have it.
Thank you, Father. And now I have something for you, Father.
I don't need anything from you. What?
uh-oh. I got a kneeling man plate. That is pretty good. There was a similar puzzle in Silent Hill 3, and it required you to not say anything throughout the confession, because you cannot really assume the role of God, and if you do actually like forgive the person, you know, on the other side, it is as if you're assuming the role of God, and there's a lot of, you know, symbolism on that, and obviously like lore stuff. But that to be true, some dogs definitely do to get a lot of more respect because they're dogs, you know? It looks out of place. I got an unlit candle. Not like I can lit it. Yo, lit it, fam. Cannot really go there. Cannot really go here. Cannot really go anywhere here. It's a confessional booth. It appears to be empty. But what if it truly is not? It's an excerpt from a psalm. Blessed is the man who does not tread the path of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. But may that be, I warn you. I hear the enemy. I don't see the enemy, but I hear the enemy. So we have 3 plates. Well, actually, no, we have 2 plates. We have some plates, yeah. How many plates are in my store, you know? But we found 2. Now it's only a matter of, you know, checking the other place. Who's this guy? Got him. What if I just do this instead? Hee hee. Ow. Check that out. I'm in the house like carpet. Hee got him. Well, that took care of that. I don't even know why what I was reloading in the middle of combat. I mean, years of gaming does that to you. I hope that, well, first of all, I hope that I will never have to shoot a gun in real life. But imagine if just by instinct I just, you know, shoot once and then I reload and shoot and then reload. I don't feel like that would be good practice to begin with. It's a statue holding something. I can make out the expression of its face. The object is blocking my view. It looks as though something is missing on this plate. I wonder what that may be. Wow. Do mechanized statues actually like exist? They might be. I got the candle plate. The candle cope. Candle cope. Candle cope. Man, I remember candle cope. I need to watch that video again because I remember that just hearing the screams in that video, they kind of like make me uncomfortable. I mean, they're in so many video games, they must be real. For real, for real. That to be true. So somebody's asking for help. I don't know if I can help, but let's just see it. Candle cover. Candle cover. Together, the three paintings form a scene of a man pursuing a mysterious woman. Mysterious woman. That's not how the song goes. American woman. Is there anything over here? Lots of paintings. These gates are locked, but I don't see any means of opening them. Perhaps they're controlled from somewhere else in the church. Maybe. Painting shows an alluring woman draped in luxurious silk. She looks vaguely familiar. The middle panel depicts an ancient dying tree. Reminds me of the one in the hotel. It's of a man being restrained by roots from the tree. His eyes are filled fixed on the woman and with the thing. Let me just scatter and see what's up. Got the tree plate. So there we go. I don't even know if I chose right just because. Come on, do your thing, hon. Ow. There you go, eh? Hee hee. Poke you. I just needed to poke him a little bit, you know? I got the puzzle right, it seems. I'm glad that I did. I don't know how, but I did. Okay, so now that we have this going on, what else could I find? I imagine that if you chose poorly, you were gonna be like punished or something. It's a scene of a knight being stabbed in the back by an executioner. What did he do to deserve this? The center window has something just below it. It's the sword plate. Oh, ow. Oh, there I go. Don't tell me that I gotta fight two of those at the same time, man. Wait, did that thing took the stairs? Well, never mind. Oh, they're really angsty, eh? Ow. Let me try the rifle. Maybe something good may happen, eh? Ow. 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 I'm gonna try to take my distance and see if I can do something about it. To be fair, they do die even if you shoot them this way. There you go. Let me one of those health rings going on. There you go. You just gotta shoot him in the legs. Not the legs, but the other legs, you know? At least we're not dead. Yippee. Okay, now that we got that going on. So the penitence, that would be the kneeling man, right? For the vengeance, that would be the sword blade. The desire. The chalice, I don't even know. Sorrow. Oh, sacrifice. Tree? I don't even know. Because some of them are very much straightforward. But when it comes to sacrifice... So what would you guys interpret as the sorrow and the sacrifice? Let me just take all of them. Because vengeance, kneeling man, tree plant, the tree plate, candle, chalice, penitence. Maybe the desire is the candle. It is possible, I guess. Penitence, or maybe it could be the candle also, the penitence. The knife, vengeance, sorrow. Kneeling man, maybe the sorrow one. Sacrifice, probably the sword there. No, not really. Maybe I was really close and I just didn't know it. I'm gonna go back to the place above. Maybe there's some plates that I'm still yet to, oh well, never mind. Yeah, I guess I just gotta use my mind now. Penitence, vengeance, desire, sorrow, and sacrifice. Penitence. What would be sorrow and sacrifice? Penitence, desire. What would one desire the most? When it comes to vengeance, one would think that maybe the sword would do it. Sorrow, sacrifice. The tree. Desire, the chalice. Sorrow, kneeling man. And the sacrifice, the candle. Not really. I don't believe the candle would be the vengeance. I was gonna say maybe the sacrifice, because you know you gotta like sacrifice yourselves to actually, like, you know, take care of the tree or something like that, but not really. I have some chicken right here, everybody. I'm trying to get some straps from it. Or some strips. Some strips. There we go. Chimking. Maybe eating would do me good, you know, for this kind of puzzle, you know? Man, I love cauliflower. Cauliflower is really good. I don't know, man. Let me take back all of them. Penitence, ventures, desire, sorrow, sacrifice. It kind of seems like the... Oh, well, like, yeah, I can see them. A large tree. Brass plate etched with an image of a tree. Man begging for forgiveness, so that would be penitence. Sacrifice, sorrow. It could also be sorrow, but it could also be penitence. Now for vengeance. Image of a sword. Image of a candle. A brass plate edged with an image of a tree. It would be really weird if the tree was the vengeance. I guess if anything, the sword would be the vengeance. Desire. Chalice, maybe. Could also be the candle. One could also interpret the sacrifice just by being like, oh, I sacrificed everything that I had just to get this chalice or something, you know? Not the candle. Chalice over here. No, not really. Penitence. I mean, if he's asking for forgiveness, it's because he has a lot of sorrow, right? Not el sorrow, but you know. I don't think the tree is the desire. At least I'm kind of sure about the candle and the man kneeling down. Or at least they may be a little bit interchangeable, maybe? Sacrifice. A tree would be a good, you know, analogy for a sacrifice. And then desire. Maybe these two are penitence. What, really? I feel like my logic is kind of sounding, doesn't it? Like, sure, vengeance, the knife. And then desire, the chalice. Sorrow, well, I mean, it is a candle. I don't really know. I guess it is a little bit melancholic, just being, you know, by candlelight. Sacrifice. I mean, unless we take into account the night of the sad tree, but that is only like a Mexican part of, you know, a part of Mexican history. It could be an interesting way to nod at that. Not really. Penitence, you know, it does really sound very sounding that it would be a kneeling man. Oh, the tree just moves on its own. The tree, the text. Vengeance. Not really. Sacrifice. Candle. Tree. And I don't wanna brute force this because the amount of combinations. Oh, not really. Maybe he's desiring like forgiveness, maybe. That is the only reason I would go on about it. So far, the kneeling man would be good for penitence and sorrow. Not vengeance, not desire, although maybe he desires, you know, penitence, I don't know. Sacrifice, probably. Kneeling man. Wait. Maybe the tree is desire. Because, you know, the tree of the forbidden fruit. So probably. Kneeling man. And then any kind of combination of these. No, I don't want to move that one. Vengeance, sorrow, and sacrifice. I guess the sword would be good for vengeance. There we go. So that was the missing piece, yeah. If you really think about it, it makes sense that the tree would be the desire because of the tree of the forbidden fruit. There we go, we did it. That is his name. Don't waste it.
Alex?
I'm sorry about the ads, by the way.
I'm here to save Joshua.
Joshua. You can't save him.
What you mean?
Let's get out of here.
Stop giving me orders, Dad. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
You hate me. It's okay. I don't blame you.
It's a song, eh?
I don't hate you. I forgot you. A long time ago.
I never meant to hurt you, son. I had to make a choice. And now I'm paying for it. We all are.
Yeah, if only all of this could have been prevented, you know? If only you could have been, you know?
After all I've done.
I mean, maybe it's not. It wasn't his fault, you know? They gotta give him the benefit of the doubt.
That must mean something.
What are you talking about? These are mine. I'm a soldier. Just like you wanted.
Are you sure about that, eh?
Alex,
If only you didn't suck.
you've been in the hospital.
What you mean?
I know. I was wounded in battle.
No.
A mental hospital. Oh.
You've been there ever since the accident.
No. That's not true. I'm a soldier. I protect people.
Yeah. Yeah. A hospital, a mental hospital. Eh? Got him. After the night, what happened? Oh, he, you know, so convenient that he had the, you know, that with him.
What is this thing?
How did you find that? That is my ring. Eh? Uh-oh. Oh, don't tell me that's Pyramid Head. Oh, are we gonna have to fight a guy, you know? Eh? You gotta wonder how sweaty that is for real. Eh? I mean, then again, not blood on her hands. Oh, there he goes. Well, at least he's not an enemy. I wonder how Pyramid Head actually like got here. Eh? What if we... Well, actually, no. I was gonna say, let's go with the headcanon that maybe Silent Hill 2 exists in this game universe, you know, in this story as a game. So maybe this guy played Silent Hill 2, but I don't think so. I got the Shepherd family ring. Eh? And what am I supposed to do with it? I like the chalice and the plates puzzle. It actually like got me thinking a little bit. And I'm glad that I didn't like spend like 1,000,000 years on it. That remains. More like that stink mains, eh? Got him, eh? Get it, eh? Blood smells really bad when it comes to like stuff like that. Eh? But you guys don't really know. You guys don't really have to like, you know, think about that. So don't let me put that image on your head. It definitely seems like we're really getting close to the end. I don't think I have enough time to actually like finish this though. I could probably go for like 10 more minutes, maybe 20 more minutes. I don't think I can go there. Or maybe I can, right? Examine mining equipment that doesn't look like it's been used in a while. Don't mine at night. The suit could protect me. There you go, all souped up. I'm gonna become one of those guys. Hey, look at me, I'm all dripped up. Hey, yo, what up, guys? I'm the Oogie Boogie now, eh? I'm the Oogie Boogie Man. Yo, all dripped up on a Wednesday afternoon. Eh? No, I look like one of them. Oh my god. The theories are starting. Eh? Can I? No. Okay, sure, I'm now here, but what am I supposed to do? Let me push the button. Let me push the button. That is not the song. Hello. Eh?
Going down?
Yeah, sure. Eh? Wait, is that Travis? I don't think that's Travis. I don't really know. I don't really know who's who anymore.
Soldier. I love what I do. Fixing things. It's my gift.
Yeah, that was the same trucker that was in the, you know, at the beginning of the game. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
It's important to know who you are.
And he really is inhaling and exhaling, you know. Ow. Well, that is not nice. I am not nice.
You agree, soldier.
I mean, a good hit on, you know, on the lower back does actually like bring you down, potentially forever, you know. And I'm not talking about bringing you down like, oh yeah, I'm so, you know, down. Like it doesn't give you the blues. It gives you like the purples, if anything, because you get a bad case of diarrhea. Eh? Wow, it's the scene by, you know, inspired on the movie, inspired of the game, inspired on the movie. Eh? I need to watch Jacob's Ladder. I have never watched that that movie. There she is.
Judge Holloway.
She kind of looks like that girl from Dead Rising a little bit.
You should probably call me Margaret. You're so grown up now.
I found Elle, but I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
Does that mean I have a chance? Eh?
I'm sorry too. You try so hard to raise a child, to instill your values into her. You want her to be her own person, but you hope she'll always remember what's important.
I wonder if this is their attempt on recreating the same magic that they did in Silent Hill 2. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Family is the most important thing, Alex.
Okay, Toretto, eh?
I would do
Eh?
anything to protect them. That's why I sacrificed my daughter.
Oh yeah, you protected something that you sacrificed. Sure. Eh?
The founders. They had good intentions. They left the Order to start a new life in Shepherd's Glen.
I was talking about
The Wrath are gone.
the same order, maybe.
So they made a pact to keep us safe. All that was required was a small sacrifice. Our children.
It really is channeling the Gillespie
Once every 50
kind of
years,
way of thinking. Eh?
founding families must make an offering to appease the gods.
Oh, we're getting buried now. Eh?
Our own flesh and blood, struck down by our own hands.
Oh, that guy looks like that guy from Person of Interest. Eh? Well, not her. Eh?
Fade from Norma's eyes as I took her life, knowing death would protect our family,
God.
protect Shepherd's
Josh.
Glen. No, Alex. One of us failed.
Oh, so Josh actually was
The strength
alive?
to fulfill his duty.
Because, you know,
Your father.
Where's Joshua?
Don't you see? Because of him, our sacrifices were in vain.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Broken. Your father's lack of conviction cursed us all. Was to revive the order which our founders abandoned.
How much do you want to bet that she's gonna die in a very gruesome way? But not as gruesome as she would often deserve.
Kidnapping?
Or
Like
otherwise
murdering?
deserved, you know?
Murdering? I've given them life, the rebirth.
And what about
Like
Al?
Resident Evil 1's Rebirth
Gonna kill her
patch?
too?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I've tried to make Elle understand.
You know, I know that I'm gonna get out of this chair mostly because I know that there's items that I can grab around me. You know?
She still thinks there are such things as good
Which,
and
I guess it's kinda okay because this also means that this game's cutscenes are rendered in-game.
evil. There's only
So kudos for that, you know? At least they have consistency. Yo, look at that guy. Look at that funny guy.
Show my daughter the price of her disobedience.
Yeah, it is indeed pretty cool. I like it that games nowadays do run the, you know, cutscenes in-game. And you know, it's just how it is, eh? Hey, that sound was in username 666, eh? Drill. We got a drill. Are we gonna have a trepanation?
Look. I can help you with all this. There must be another way.
No, Alex. It's time I finished what your father could.
Not my leg. Oh, was that my? Yeah, I guess it was mine. I mean, I'm kind of glad that this is not taking a lot of my health. But you gotta go it down. Yeah, that's kind of rude, mate. Take that, society, eh? I mean, even to think that she had any chance to begin with, eh? Ow, my leg, eh?
Bitch.
Okay. I mean, that is a very normal reaction, eh? And now, imagine in the light novel, Alex gently lifted himself up while saying a very gentle remark about him, eh? Dumbledore approached Harry in a very calm manner and softly spoke to him, eh? And they layer him up. It's the same kind of thing, eh? He just went bitch like that. That is the most metal thing, eh? I got my stuff back. That is really cool. Do I only have the ceremonial dagger, though? I only have the ceremonial dagger, though. And at least I didn't get all drilled up, you know? I may just put a screw on there, you know? Well, that is a good place to stop, I guess. We're really approaching the end game of this cool game. So, wait, man, what a time to be alive, huh? Well, there we go. And yeah, I know that I technically started the stream a little bit late, but you know, by extension, I did not get to stream that long. But you know, it just be like that. But yeah, I hope that everybody's stream streaks didn't, you know, break just because I wasn't streaming for that long. Eh? Maybe it did be like that. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Let me see if I can. Well, I already saved. Did I? Did I save? Did I not save it? Yeah, these things happens. No worries. Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. But you know, at least I'm back, baby. I'm back. There may be a time in which I may not stream for another like week. I will still try to do so, but I'll see what I can do. But that's gonna be in like 2 weeks or like a month from now. But yeah, no worries. Well, thank you so much everybody for being here. Let me go into the big screen, the big screen, the big screen. And I hope that that my friends won't be dropping. I have a little bit of a hiccup. That kind of sucks. Oh yeah, my frames are actually like dropping right now. Let me just close the game. Yeah, there we go. That'll be easier on my everything, on my anything. So let's go to the big screen. There we go. Oh, I'm losing frames. Ugh. Well, thank you so much everybody for being here. I hope that you guys had a ton of stuff to chew on when it comes to like streaming content and everything. So yeah, GG's. Thank you for the GG's. And yeah, we are definitely getting close to the end of the game. So maybe next stream or maybe in the next 2 streams, maybe I will be, get through that. And yeah, I'm still gonna keep on the format of, one game a day. One game is gonna be for one day, and then another game the next stream, and so on and so forth. So there we go. I'm following the rule of 3. I'm playing 3 games at a time so that I can get through my backlog the fastest. So there we go. Yeah, thank you so much everybody for being here. I hope that you guys had a ton of fun. Don't go yet though, because I'm gonna be raiding somebody. Let's see who we raid. It seems like a solid structure, yeah. I wasn't aware about the rule of 3 until I saw a video recommended to me about, the rule of 3, the best way to go through your backlog and so on and so forth. So that's what I've been doing right now. So there you go. So yeah, don't go anywhere. Let's see who I can raid. Who do we live? Let me see who do we live. I believe somebody's playing Resident Evil 3 and somebody else is playing Silent Hill 2. Let's raid Candy Quartz. It's been a little bit of a bit since I last raided her, so let us go visit. Oh, she just started stream, so let's do that. Raid. There we go, Candy Quartz. Well, thank you so much everybody for being here. Hopefully you guys had a ton of fun. I sure did. Raid messages if you guys wanna do that. Let me just think of something. Bug. Here we go. Skunga raid. The heals are coming home. There we go. Copy that if you guys are subbed. If you guys are not subbed, then copy this one. Let me do it. There we go. Raid. And there you go. Well, thank you so much everybody for being here. I'll see you guys on the next stream for more No More Heroes. So, check that out as well. Bye bye everybody. Have a lovely day. And the tip of the day is buy a set of screwdrivers because they are actually like really good. And buy ones that are like different kinds, like flatheads, Phillips, Torx. Well, I mean those are basically the ones that are more common. So buy those. It's a good investment. You never know when you're gonna need them. Well, bye bye everybody. Say hello to Candy Quartz and say hi to them. Bye bye. See you guys on Friday. Bye bye. Twitch.tv/Konga_Donga. Those are my links. Bye bye. Say hello to Candy Quartz.